Hello everyone, this is Dr. Praveen Tripathi, Faculty Psychiatry, and with me is a very special student, Dr. Farzana. And again, the story of Dr. Farzana is something that motivates me, and I'm sure it would motivate everybody who is watching this interview. So Dr. Farzana got a beautiful rank of 745 in this INICET examination. And the thing that is most striking is she delivered a baby 3 months before the examination. And and she started her preparation in her third trimester. So Farzana, many congratulations, first of all.
Thank you, sir.
So Farzana, this is a very beautiful story and a very surprising story. You managed to get such a great rank while going through all of this. So tell us how did it happen? But before that, from which college did you do your MBBS, and was it your first attempt, second attempt? A bit about yourself.
Okay, sir. I did my MBBS in Government Medical College, Manjeri. It's nearby my home. I'm 2016 batch. And soon after my internship, I thought of preparing for my NEET PG, but I got pregnant. It was unplanned. I was little bit confused. I thought that like my husband, he was like continuously pursuing me to prepare for my NEET, but I was not much confident. I told that I will prepare after 6 months. So in November, last year, November, INICET, I just gave my exam and I secured a rank of 16,000. And I was a little bit not much happy about it. And then I just lost my hope and I was not much preparing. And then in the next NEET, at the March, I also just gave my exam and I got a rank of about 16,000. By the time I was not taking any of the apps or any of the academy. And it was my husband, out of blue, one day he told that he heard about Cerebellum Academy from his senior, Dr. Zainab Vora. And he told me, he persuaded me too much to take it. So I was not much confident earlier. So I took a 2-year course because I was not much confident that I would crack it within 1 year. And yeah. And then after almost like at the beginning and all with the recorded videos, I was not much motivated to hear it. And then thankfully Cerebellum Academy came with Mission NEET PG. And it was very wonderful. I just want to thank all the faculties, all the 19 faculties of Cerebellum for doing this wonderful job. Like all the subjects were like importantly, like big vast subjects were confined to about 2 to 3 days, and they completed the end like 90% of the syllabus. And I also purchased the Cerebellum notes because I was not able to write notes myself with the baby. So those notes were very crisp and concise. I want to thank all the Cerebellum Academy faculties for that.
So, Farzana, just stopping you here. So you got to know about your pregnancy somewhere in January, you said, right? Or November? November. Okay.
November.
And your husband, you told me before the interview that he's also from AIMS only. He's doing his residency from AIMS.
No, he finished this.
Finished it. Okay.
He's an MBBS from Delhi AIMS, and Jodhpur he did his PG. Now he's working here.
Okay. So he asked you to start the preparation while you were pregnant. And he was the one who motivated you.
Yes,
so that's a very beautiful thing, right? Your husband was the one who not only motivated you, but also suggested you how to study. So that's a great thing.
Yes, sir. I should definitely give my credits to him.
And what's his good name?
His name is Mufid. Mufid AK.
Mufid.
Yes.
Dr. Mufid, if you're listening, if you're seeing this interview, a big thanks from me too. So I hope in our country, everybody supports their partner like you did. So well done, my dear. So you started preparing somewhere in April, and by that time you must be like in second trimester or third trimester.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you manage, Farzana? I mean, in second trimester, third trimester, it's not so easy, and you started with it. So I mean, I'm actually curious. How did you manage it?
So definitely was not easy. Like I had my own ups and downs, like with pregnancy, especially at the first trimester. And even like up to 5 months, I had like a little bit of hyperemesis. I did not get hospital attention, but I was like too much difficulty was there. And in spite of that, that is what I told my husband. I told my husband that I'm not able to write notes and listen to videos because with this condition. And then he suddenly, and all of a sudden, he ordered all the Cerebellum books. And first, at the initial time, I didn't open it. But later when I opened it, I found that it would be really helpful. And then I started listening to the videos and then taking note of the notes myself.
So these videos that you were listening to, were they recorded videos or were you following the Mission NEET PG live lectures?
Mission NEET PG live lectures.
Live lectures. So that was your primary source of preparation.
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah.
Wonderful. So you were also telling me that near the delivery. So
Yes.
so yeah, tell me that near the delivery, when I'm sure there were some issues, you had to be, you must have gotten admitted, all those things that happen in your delivery. So during that time, were you still able to continue with your studies, or?
No, sir. I took a really big break, like almost
Okay.
about 1.5 months,
Okay.
just like including my delivery and the postpartum.
Mhm.
I had difficulties during my postpartum with postpartum blues and like pain and all
Mhm.
that, and it
Mhm.
was really difficult. I was not able to sit and study. I
Mhm.
laid down in my bed and I read many of the classes from um,
Mhm.
uh, Cerebellum. So
Mhm.
I'm really grateful for you.
No, I'm happy that you're saying that, but I'm more grateful to you. I mean, your story, when it goes to the students, it will give them so much motivation that, while lying
Yes,
down, you were seeing the lectures. That shows that if we really want to do something,
yes,
we
sir.
find a way around it. We find a way
Yes.
out.
If we get a supportive family and a partner, definitely we'll do it. And with a lot of hard work, I did.
So when did you deliver the baby? In which month?
It was on July 14th.
July 14th. Okay. And after that, around in November, you took the appear for the examination.
Yes.
Great. So how did you manage? Did you go for the Q bank, and did you follow any Q bank or not?
Yes,
You,
yeah, I did Cerebellum, their subjective wise question bank. I did like after listening to the videos, and I would just revise the video. I revise my notes, and then like 3 to 4 days after, I will do the questions so that that
all the
will be like a
questions?
revision. Yeah. Well, I couldn't complete all the questions, but
Ah,
maximum I would try to do.
okay.
And I
So you did
also
not
gave
complete.
2 to 3 grand tests.
Okay, you appear for grant test. So did you focus more on the previous year questions, Dr. Farzana, or would you focus more on the Q bank?
No, actually, I was not much aware of the previous. This
Okay.
I focus more on the question bank.
Okay, that's interesting, because most of the students do the other way around. Okay.
Yeah,
So, Dr. Farzana, if I may ask you, how many hours were you able to give to your studies during this entire period per day?
yeah, per day. I like just before this, like when my baby is about 2 to 3 months, I was almost okay to study.
Hmm,
So I
hmm,
just gave about 6 to 7 hours minimum.
hmm, hmm.
I just
Okay.
spent, and before that, like during my pregnancy and all, it was really difficult. It was hardly about 4 to 5 hours. It
So
was
I'm curious, were you like a really good student during your MBBS days? Were you like a
no, sir.
topper of something?
I know I was never a topper of the class and all. I
Okay.
consider myself to be average or maybe a little bit above average, but I think I'm an average student.
Okay. Wonderful. So what next, Dr. Farzana? Are you planning to pick up a seat, or do you want to appear for NEET PG?
Sir, actually, I love general medicine as a
Ah, ah,
branch too much, but I
ah.
think it will be a little difficult for me to achieve
Hmm,
medicine rank with this
hmm,
745. So I
hmm.
think I will go for NEET.
NEET PG. I'm
Yeah,
sure that's the right decision. Please continue studying, and the kind of achievement that you had with all these circumstances around it. I'm sure now, with the baby a bit older and things more settled, you will end up in 2-digit rank in NEET PG. Probably I'll be interviewing you again after a couple of months. Continue studying, and I think your story will motivate many people who are struggling today and who are in the same boat as you were a couple of months back.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Farzana. God bless you. And what's the name of your child?
Arham Zaid.
Arham Zaid.
Yeah,
Okay. So our blessings to Arham Zaid,
yeah.
and I think later on, when he grows up, he will get to see how courageous his mother was, and what a beautiful achievement she had. Wonderful.
Thank,
It was my pleasure talking to you, Farzana.
thank you, sir.
All right.